All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Jack. Welcome to episode number 6 of the live event videography crash course, teaching you everything I know about live event videography, from the equipment all the way to how to make this into a consistent income, a full-time job. Without further ado, we're cracking on. This episode right here is going to be tackling some of the editing tricks that you can use once you've actually filmed the whole club, you've got all the footage, and essentially these are some of the time savers that will be, well, you know, saving you some time and overall just improving the workflow and yeah, your overall speed and maneuverability when editing these videos. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, down here on Adobe Premiere Pro, what I have in front of me is a few different clips to essentially break down these time-saving methods with. So the first one is going to be in and out points. In and out points are just crucial to be saving yourself time. Obviously, if you're syncing everything to the beat, you want all the clips, to be coming in on the right kind of point. And it's a bit annoying to kind of individually, import these clips into the timeline and then have to scroll across and find the point that you like and chop it and bring it back and make it start there. That could be a pretty annoying process. So before I start the actual edit of throwing all the clips into my composition, I just go up here to my preview window, my source preview, by double clicking the clip, and then I just go ahead and press play in the preview window and essentially delete the clip if it's not good, or add a in point by pressing I, so that when I actually do import it, it will just start at the point that I wanted it. But this first clip is looking pretty trash, so I'm gonna go ahead and delete it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open up the next clip and just go ahead and press play. So that one's looking pretty dope. As you can see, this is my process. It looks like I'm focusing in on this blood right here, and then it comes down. This right here is of a Halloween party that I actually filmed last year, not even this year, even though it was just Halloween like a few days ago. But I'm gonna actually start it right there, just so we've got that movement. And you can press O to put an out point as well. But usually I just put the out point at the end, but if there is a weird movement that messes it up, I might put the out point as well. But that's my process first of all. So I've just got a few tester clips to just show you how it works here, but usually I'd go through and I'd do this to literally, hundreds and hundreds of clips to essentially just go through and actually try find the nice movement or the nice little bit. And you gotta think that in a club promo video and an after movie for an event, all the clips are only gonna be on screen for about 2 seconds, a couple seconds a piece each, right? So you really just wanna highlight the kind of nice, light that happens or whatever. In fact, nothing was really happening in that one, so I could delete that. But see, just like a little movement, I'm just looking for a little something like that. You see how I kind of start on the Grey Goose bottles and then I come back out and it just comes up a little bit, right? So that's just a little movement. Now, when we actually import that, that's just gonna be a nice little kind of fluid motion or whatever. And essentially this is my process real quick. So I got these 10 clips right here. I'm just gonna click them, press play, and just play them through and just try and find like a dope highlight in them. So her spinning around right there. I could maybe press the end point there, and you could see that dancer doing some kind of spins on stage. All these clips are only gonna be there for a couple seconds. So you can definitely keep that in mind. And to make it even quicker than playing, you could just actually go ahead and scroll across. So it looks like that's a pretty boring clip. Gonna go ahead and delete that one as well. And this is it's such a time-saving process, actually spending the time to do this, because trust me, when we actually get to the composition, it's gonna be so much quicker. And I've got a really crazy kind of cheat code method that I'm gonna show you next to actually automatically import all of your clips and automatically import them on the beat as well, which is, absolutely crazy. Oh, so it looks like that's a very dope clip right there. So I'm gonna actually just go until the kind of light starts on him right about there. Okay, looks like that's the dope bit. So you see what I'm doing? I'm really just trying to find the dopest bit in each clip. Looks like he's licking his finger type shit. This was a pretty crazy party, I swear. This is up in London. And there we go. So kicking off more dope footage, more dope footage. I'm just gonna go until he's really, really illuminated here. And I'm just adding these in points and these out points, right? Trust me, this is gonna help you out. We're nearly there. We're nearly there now. And okay, this looks like it's just kind of a pan. All right, that's pretty dope. I'm just gonna go on this chick right here. Actually, go ahead and put my in point. Dope, that's a fire clip right there. I'm gonna go ahead and give another play. So this looks kind of boring. they're not really that well lit up. We could kind of go for this little bit where there's a, all right, I'm just gonna leave that, screw it. Why not? And then we got one final clip right here, which is a flick in. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and you see this is actually slow-mo. This is a very dope clip here. I'm gonna actually just press the in point right about there, and then it kind of comes on. So just like that, we've added the in and out points. Very crucial, and it's gonna help you guys out. Trust me. Now, what do we wanna do next? What do we wanna do next? Let me just go ahead and delete that. We actually wanna go ahead and bring in our song, right? So bring in a song, and essentially the next kind of cheat sheet I'm gonna show you is pretty crazy, to be honest. Essentially, once you've gone through the tedious process of in and outing all your clips, which it's not tedious to do 10, but it is to do 180, which I just did the other day. But essentially add all those in and out points and delete all the clips that you don't need, and then essentially you want to import your song that you're gonna be editing to the sequence, and we're gonna add marker points. And these marker points are gonna enable us to sync to the beat. So what you wanna do is make sure you're not selecting the clip, make sure you're just selecting the open area, and you just wanna press play. And when you press play, you wanna wait until you hear a beat and press M every time you hear a beat, right? So the drum. So we can actually chop on those beats. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a play right now. Don't worry if they're not perfect, you can go ahead and adjust them afterwards, but I'm just gonna try put in a good 10 beats, or a good, 10 beats. Let's give it a play. Okay, so I've put a few points. I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm just gonna delete a couple of these ones that are in the middle. Hold tight, hold tight. Let me just go ahead and see if I can delete these. Clear selected marker, clear selected marker. I'm just gonna kind of make them even. You know what I mean? So that I can just, you know, have an even displacement of all of these. All right, cool, boom. Let me go ahead and just delete that one, boom. All right, cool, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so more markers than I have clips, but it's all good. And essentially, this is gonna blow your mind. Let's just go ahead and bring this one down a level, okay? So we're gonna bring it down to here. And let's just go ahead and select our clips, right? So let's go ahead and actually select this top one and come down and select this one here, or I guess we'll select all of them. And then let's actually just go ahead and go up to clip, and then go to automate to sequence, and then go to, this will be at sequentially, right? But obviously I use it a lot, so it's not. So you wanna switch it from sequentially to at unnumbered markers, then press OK. And just like that, it puts all the clips in there on the beat. I know, it's nuts. Honestly, this right here has saved me probably years worth of time, to be honest. And then you can obviously remove the actual audio from these. That's obviously why I brought the audio layer down one, because it would have cut into it. And then we can actually give this a play. And just like that, we have done it. But this final clip, I just realized all the other clips are in 4K, and then you just got this one guy at the end who's in 1080p. So I need to change the whole sequence to 1080. But boom, just like that, you can tell that it is obviously synced. Even though I didn't do the changes on the beat too quickly, they're actually quite slow. But it is what it is. It's looking pretty dope. Overall, it's looking very, very cool. And the fact that it just takes all this time out of your hands and just syncs it for you is absolutely amazing. But there's one final technique that I want to show you guys. And this is, if you've watched my last episode of the live event videography crash course, I talked about swinging your shots into motion. So this is what that would look like. Hold tight, let me just pause this for a sec. So you see this clip here, I swing my shot in, right? So I listened out for the beat, and the beat was about to drop on the clip, right? So I put my camera to the side, I wait, I listen out to that beat, and as soon as it drops, I just swing my camera in. And the reason I do this is because in the post-production process, so here I am right now in the post-production process, I'm gonna go ahead and see where I start this clip, aiming at the ground or aiming at a dark place, the floor, the wall, whatever, and I'm gonna just fast forward until I'm on screen. So right here, I'm on screen and the DJ is going crazy, obviously, because the beat has just dropped. And I'm just gonna go ahead and actually take this bit, right click it, go to speed duration, and increase it by 600. There's no specific kind of time frame to increase it by, but just increase it so that it looks dope. But essentially, now when I give this a play, it is going to essentially fly onto the screen, right? In a very, very cool way, just from a simple effect like that. And I'll give it a play and show you. And there you go, but in fact, I'm gonna unmute it, right? So you can actually hear it on the drop. Boom. And just like that, you know, we could even sync it a little bit further. Go ahead and pop that there, screw it. Let's go ahead and give this a play. Hell yeah, that's fire. That's got me hyped just watching it. And essentially just like that, we have, you know, broken down a few of the techniques that are gonna be overall definitely improving your live event videos. If you enjoyed the video, guys, my name is Jack. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. And, you know, I'll see you in the final episode, actually, of the live event videography crash course. Full playlist is linked down below, or the full playlist will start right after this video, or it won't start, you're already part of it, but it will continue on after this video at the end. But thanks for watching. Have a nice day, guys, and goodbye.